Hello everyone, welcome to Classroom of Basic Principles of Steel Structures. In this lesson, we will learn the characteristics and development history of steel structures. Firstly, let's learn about the advantages of steel.
In the history of civil engineering development, there are three primary building materials commonly used in civil engineering: tube, reinforced concrete, and steel. Compared to other two articles, and steel is high strength and low weight.
There is a critical factor alpha, which is a ratio of material density to its strength. The lower alpha means the lower mass of the structure constructed under the same load. It lists the alpha of three materials on the screen, and we can see the value of steel is the smallest. The second advantage is that steel has uniformity of material and predictability of properties. Steel is isotropic material, and some basic formulas of material mechanics can use directly. The third advantage is that steel has a good plasticity and toughness. That means steel structures can be used directly and dynamic load and have a good seismic performance under the earthquake. The fourth advantage is a good air tightness and water tightness, so that pressure vessels and pipers always use steel structures. The fifth advantage is steel structures are easy to manufacture and construct. Steel structures are convenient for prefabrication in the factory. Steel structures are easy to install on the construction site. So, steel structures are the natural assembled structures. Figure 1.2 to 1.4 show the whole process of steel structure from manufacturing to installation on the construction site.
Everything has two sides, and steel has disadvantages too. The first is weak corrosion resistance, which causes higher maintenance costs.
The second disadvantage is weak fire resistance, which also causes higher construction costs.
Because of weak corrosion resistance and fire resistance and high material price, it is difficult to avoid the high construction cost and high maintenance costs. However, high costs can be offset by an upper usable floor area and a low loading period, and low temperature and other conditions, such as vertical state. The somewhat brittle fracture will occur. Next, I will introduce the development history of steel structure. Before World War II, China was a pioneer of using irons as load carrier members, which was used primarily in two areas. One was religious buildings, and the other was chain bridges. There are many chain bridges in China, but the oldest and most famous is Ludingqiao, with construction in 1705. American is the pioneer of steel structures. The age of steel began when it was first manufactured in 1856, and the representative is Edith Bridge.
Home Insurance Company building was the first high-rise steel-framed building in the world, and constructed in the 1884. After the Home Insurance Company building, there were several famous high-rise buildings built in America. They are shown in figures 1.11 to 1.12. However, during World War II, the development of steel structure was at a standstill.
After World War II, steel structure entered the recovery and development stage. In the 50s to 70s, Europe and Japan entered a phase of rapid development.
Before 1991, 81% of tallest complete buildings was steel structures. However, after September 11 attacks, the proportion of steel structure in high-rise had dropped to 8%. In this lesson, we have learned to study the characteristic and development history of steel structures. In the next lesson, we will learn the applications of steel structures and classification of structured steel members. See you next time.